Pixie Rain. And yeah, we haven't, I know it's been a little bit of time since I did this last one here. I know there's a few series that have been kind of slow going, kind of focusing on other stuff at the moment, but I'm going to go ahead and check to see, make sure we got, yeah, we got good audio. Outstanding. Okay, so in this episode, we've got, well, if you recall, we were dealing with pirates and trying to prep to get off this world and defeat the pirates when, lo and behold, who should pop up? The Web and the Great Tarantula. And that blew some dust off. And then I decided, you know what? We need to do something with the ministry. It is just not gonna fly, what we got going on. It's basically like a fortress, and I don't like it. So we're gonna do some revamping of the ministry. Major revamping. It's gonna take a lot of work. But the first thing we gotta do, though, more importantly, is we need to get this situation under control here. And, you know, things going on. So, yeah. We did go and get a bunch of stuff over at the other place, so that works out good. Alright, so we need to, yeah. We have a lot of materials now, which is really good. But we also have a lot that needs to get done. And there's the lag that says the bad guys just showed up. Mm-hmm. Yep, they're here. Yep, there they are out there. Go ahead and dump that in there. Alright, so, yeah. Yeah, we're definitely doing some work on this. What the hell? Oh. That's a bug. Ever since those stupid spikes came down, we've been getting bugs and zombie pirates. It's been rather mildly annoying. Alright, so let's see here. I'm trying to decide if I want to... Okay, let's stand here. Okay, so A, we could get the base finished. Or B, we could get this finished. I'm really leaning towards maybe getting the ministry done. So as it stands right now, this is ground floor here. Okay. And I'm thinking we got these thrusters to lift us up. And I'm thinking we've got Atmo thrusters, but we need space thrusters, because that's not going to cut it. And that's the problem right now, is we've got a hydrogen tank with a hydrogen thruster and then a small hydrogen thruster down there and a big one and a small one up there, and that's it. Up and down. We don't have directional thrusters any other way. So we have got to figure out where are we going to get our thrusters. Oh man, I just thought, well, we got basically we got three different ways we can go about this. One, with salvage rules in effect, we just need to figure out a way to get another event controller. I think all of our event controllers are currently being used. Let's see here. So if we got a event controller that we do thrust. If we can tie thrust into it, then we can build with all the thrusters we want. If we can find one. So that's one way to do it. Now, I don't believe we captured anything from the other one. We might have, and just not, I don't know what with it. That's option A. Option B, obviously, is to find a ship we can use, but the odds of that are pretty slim. However, that's always possible. That's option 2. Option 3 is to shred this down and make the Ministry a small grid ship, which would allow us to break down the large grid thrusters, and then we'd be okay. I think we should go with the event controller because we'll just continue to build the Ministry up, and we'll use the event controllers because if we can get the event controllers to do it, then we can be able to build on it. So yeah, we're just gonna have to. We're gonna need some serious thrust though, like serious thrust. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. So right now, we need to get weapons in place, and we need to get this done here. Oh, I got sound shush stuff. Crap. Oh no. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and, oops. We're gonna go ahead and get that set up, and we're gonna go with a do a sorter going up there. Alright. And then there's a reason for that. I have zero interest and getting the interest of any beasties that may be lurking in them sands. And then let's see here. We should be able to, well, I think we might be able to do it if we drop it down. So let's go ahead and set it up in here anyway. And then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Okay, now that we got that in place, Alright, we'll get that out of here. We got ice in the modular container. Well, we got a few things in a passenger seat or two. Alright. Alright, so that's all good to go. Alright, so that is a very big bay. Ah, good gravy. You know what? We're gonna do something a little differently. Ow. We're going to build it in here. And to make my life a little bit safer, alright, so we're gonna put doors here and here, and we're gonna go up 2 squares, and that should be enough. Well, enough without your sticky uppy back there, which we'll take off. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump up here, because once we're able to bring the vehicle in, I think at that point extra materials can go to the base, but I think really in honesty I'm not really that worried about the base as much as I want the ministry up and running. And as far as that launch bay in the back is concerned, I'm not even gonna, I mean, that landing, I was planning on doing like a whole thing on that, but I don't know. I like the idea of having a hangar bay, but on the other hand, the ministry needs a roof. A lot more than I need this, so.
Inventory full.
Oh yeah. So let's get these medical components offloaded first. And incidentally, we probably should hit that other facility too for more materials. That might be good. I like the windowed ones. Nah, I don't think blue's the right one for this. There we go. We're gonna go a dusty green. Alright. Dusty green, hangar door windowed. Alright. Alright, get that on there. Alright.
Inventory full.
Oh. Well, that's okay. If we die, if we run out of juice, he'll be fine. We got the door open. We can just come in here and give ourselves a new dose of go juice. Here we go. Pop it in. Pop it out. And we're gonna drop that in there. Now, this one here, I don't know that that's such a good spot for that, actually, nowadays, now that I'm thinking about it. But I get it. We'll cap it off. But I don't know. I feel like maybe... I don't know. And I guess it would be nothing but a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and get more of this. Alright, there's the first one, or the second one rather. And then the third one. Alright. And there we go. We have doors. How about that? Probably gonna need some interior. Let's get some, probably have some interior plates maybe. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have any. Oh wait, there is some right here. 2. Sliding door, useful. Alright, so right over here is where we're going to put it. Get a button and put it in place. the way. Ow. That hurt my head. Alright, so that platform could actually be brought down and be placed over the top of this, couldn't it? Well, it is kind of actually already over the top of this, isn't it? I mean, this is essentially the roof of the situation. But we could slide it further up, is what we could do. And if we slid it up further forward... Well... shoot. Let's face it, this is basically the height of what's going on with this thing anyway. I'm at a loss. Well, we could try to take the flower over and land it on top of that thing and just try to load it up with as much steel as possible. But here's the thing. If I'm gonna do a hangar, then we're gonna end up going up even higher. And I don't really want to take everything higher. I just don't. I want there to be a roof, a top of the hull. I don't want to take it higher than a couple of levels. So... we either keep an exposed platform, or we don't, and we end up doing something else, which I don't know that I want to do something else. So, I don't know. Now, this could be turned into a hangar. If I drop this down to this level down here, take that center part out right there, then that would be a decent sized hangar right there. That'd mean gutting it. Now here, we've got this cargo bay in the way. We could gut all that out of here. All these, all this quarters and stuff. And then that would be a way to do it. And that would, if we took all this stuff out of here, we could make this into a hangar deck easily. We'd have a 3 by 3 square area, and now actually if we take all that out too, it could be a little bit bigger than that. How big an area do we need? Well, 3 squares that hold this atmo thruster deal, but And here's the other thing. We're not going to really need an atmo thruster thing when we get up into space. So reality is that we probably shouldn't even have that on here, which means we probably shouldn't even have a launch bay, which means we probably should get a launch setup on here. Which we could really do, actually. Yeah, we could put a flight deck up here. Leave this as part of the roof, and yeah, we could. That would work. Alright, nope. Let's go ahead and get this thing situated. We'll get up here, get some energy. Hey, Minuteman, welcome! Yeah, I think I'm really toying with this idea about getting the flyer off of here and putting a roof on top of the industry area, and get a we need to get some cargo in there, some storage tanks for H2, and then get all that stuff taken care of. I think that's going to be what we're going to do this episode, is get that set up. And then the ministry's going to have to get thinned down, because I just don't like having that really tall aspect of it, and we got to get off the planet. And it's going to take a lot of thruster power. So, yeah. Alright. As much as I really don't like having this thing unarmed, we don't really have a choice. Before I get disconnected, let's go ahead and I am going to look up the event controllers, and I'm going to see what we got. Power. Okay. Gas. Oh! No kidding, we got a thrust set up. Huh. I didn't remember doing that. Well, that solves our thruster problem then. Straight up. Well, damn. Huh. Okay. No problem. Huh. We're going to use that conduit. Bring it out here, put a bank of thrusters down. H2 thrusters. We're going to pull these thrusters back off of here. I don't know that I can do it, but we'll see. I don't think I got enough room for this large thruster to go out one more block. But I could move the compress the whole situation, which means we're going to get rid of this doorway here. But it won't matter because I won't need an airlock because it'll all be inside the ship. Yeah. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go out here and see if we can't score some more metal grids. Get the lay of the land a little bit out here too, see what's going on. Looks like, yeah, looks like they're at it again. Maximum enemy signals out there. I feel like I might want to take on that ore handling facility over there. Because we could always... Oh, they're everywhere. Send reinforcements. Okay. Requesting reinforcements immediately. Alright, well, I guess the game's afoot. Just need more weapons and event controller, and we'll be good to go. Alright. Get that out of here. Just probably only... I think I probably only have enough storage for maybe in my backpack for like 1 or 2 of these blocks, and then that's it. 6 kilometers to the SPID planetary spike. Let's see here. I can't really see what... Huh. It's a whole lot of red out there.
Inventory full.
I think I'm gonna take out... I think we're gonna check out that... we'll drop all this stuff off. Minimal profile. We'll zip over and we're gonna check out one of those other pirate facilities. I don't know that we can sneak up on it and get in it, but we can give it a shot and see. Do it just before dawn. And that's what I'm thinking. Transgrid active alert stations. So, boy, they're having fun out there, it seems like. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Alright, let's get this stuff loaded up in here. Oops, I want that. Oh, come on.
Energy low.
Mutiny is spreading with the contagion? Oh boy. Doesn't sound good for the pirates. Good time to leave this planet, though. Mars is not friendly. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. We're taking a chance. We're gonna fly this over to the busted up ship. Our busted up pillar thingy. Try to gather as much material as we can, but I don't know. Maybe we should just... no, we're gonna charge up and we're gonna do it. We're going for it. We're gonna go investigate and see if we can't capture another one of these facilities. I think going one... No, there's a planetary spike over there. Spike is over there. Eight kilometers to that ore handling facility. 5.7 to the headquarters. I'm not prepared to deal with the headquarters, though. Nope, not prepared for that at all. I don't have any weapons with me. Probably should have grabbed a rifle. It's only 8 clicks out. 14, 10. Let's go to the 8 click. I'll be passing way too uncomfortably close to that headquarters. Oh hell, let's go check out the spike. I don't think we're going to get very close to it at all. I don't even know that we stand a chance to even attack it and take it on. But we could give it a shot, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure the headquarters has got to have a lot of guns and stuff. I thought there was an ore facility over here. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not on 11%, man. No way. We'll be lucky to get back alive on that. That'd be a one-way suicide trip. Nope. Hmm. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's a real tough one. If I had another cockpit, I might consider zipping over and nailing the thing in a fighter of some kind. Alright, oh, 1% left on that. Okay. Alright, well, that's that. Huh. There's just so much dead space in the underside of this. It's not making me very happy, honestly. I mean, that's a lot of dead space down in here. Am I gonna put an airlock in this place? I mean, I could put one here, but if I put it here, I mean, it would work. I don't necessarily have to see this. is that? Right there. I guess that's a good enough place as any, and we could run a conveyor line out underneath that, and then that would give her a good access point. Alright, there's that. And then we just slap another one on the other side and stick a conveyor on the bottom of it and call it good. Well, that'll do it. Well, okay. Let's see, we're gonna go with a... Alright, so let's see here, where is there's the passage right there. Alright, and then we can leave this door here, or we can pull this door as part of the whole thing. But I think we leave that door there, and we pull this one off. Okay. Oh, didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming at all. Now where is that? There it is, right here. And then there we go. And that sets us up for a nice, proper little airlock. Alright.
Energy low.
Alright, so we got a couple ways we can drop this thing. We could drop it low and put it down on this level, or we could drop it higher and put it up in the mid-level. I think mid-level would be better. Straight in line, close to the roof. I like it. Alright, so we elevate it and we bring it out. So we're gonna go with, let's see, let's do what we need. Alright, now we set that up where that's at, right like that.
Energy critical.
Yep, I see that, suit lady. I see that very much. Have her lay down on the bed for a second. So now that we got the hydrogen tank where it's at, we'll go ahead and we'll shift up and put all those things all the way around it. And since we have thrust in play with the event controller, now we don't have to worry about it. We've really got the three core things that we need to have for a ship: thrusters, fuel in the form of gas, and of course atmosphere in the form of gas, and then power. Can't a girl take a nap? My gosh, guys. Just want to take a little nap. Is that okay? Good gravy. Clearly it's not okay with those bugs. Alright. Okay. Now this is where we're gonna have
Inventory full.
Alright, let's go ahead and get some more production stuff done. I'm going to be putting these in here because I want to be able to be in a position where I can use it for other things. Let's get the logistics in here, get this all set up. 1, 2. Yeah, that goes out far enough, okay. One, two. Oh, actually, we're going to keep that there because that could be a good spot for a GAT. No, we're going to stick with thrusters. I thought about GAT, but then I thought, nah, those are going to be my side thrusters there.
Inventory full.
Okay, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and get this situated. Alright, so I'm thinking if we bring that up and place that smack dab onto the hydrogen thing, it's going to be a problem. But if we keep a separate handle on it, I'm thinking if we set it out like that, then that'll allow us to airtight seal the area with the hydrogen tank, you see? That's what I'm thinking. But we do have the small problem of there being a big old thing in the way. Okay, this is driving me crazy with this lack of sound, man. This lack of sound, I don't know how you guys with the shush tools seem to be able to handle this, because it's driving me up a bat wall. The other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to, somewhere down the line here, produce forward-facing thrusters. Now, where am I going to put those? I don't really have any kind of any kind of conveying going out this far. Well, I suppose we could angle. I know what we'll do. We'll bring them around and we'll stick them right here. We'll conveyor them up. That's what we'll do. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get. There we go. And then that'll allow us to, if we want, we can even put additional thrusters in place up here. It doesn't hurt. One. I'll just give it that one there. Man, I'm seriously contemplating making that the bottom. Wouldn't be much to run a conveying line underneath there straight over here, and it could link directly into there. But we already have this conveyor line right here. That's enough, I think. I'll tell you one thing I am going to do though. See, I'm seriously tempted, like for real, to level this out. But without those blocks in place, I don't think that it would be airtight. So we'll have to use, oh, you know what we could do? Oh, we got an engine in there. We could put the engine back here on the bottom. And we could put it, actually, this would be a good spot for some H2O2 gens down on this lower level connected directly to that. That actually makes a lot of sense. And if we take this right here and leave this as a walk around, that would work really well. And if we actually took this out and put a, oh yeah. Alright, so if we made this, instead of that, let's make this a cargo pod. I mean, I know we can't, like, actually build it, but we can save the place for it. Keep it in the back of our mind that that's what we want to do, because that would be perfect. Because that would allow for storage of ice. You see? Brilliantly done. Perfect, I like this. This is starting to work, look out. It's looking like, I don't know, like it's coming together, man. I like that. Alright, we got this level here, part of engineering. Blah blah going on over here. Angle here, walk around, coming around, come around. Okay, now somehow we got to get up topside. So we got to have some sort of way of going in besides the ladder in the back. So, you should do a ladder right there. to the flight deck. I suppose we could still make it a flight deck. Even though if I dropped it down, it would literally be at the level of everything else. But if I dropped it down, then I'd lose out on the fact that it's a flight deck. Unless, well, there is a way to do it where it's not... Nah, we're gonna have to keep it a flight deck. There's just no other way around it. There really isn't. I don't know. We're gonna put a temporary there. That way we can think about it. And just beyond for fun, we're gonna put a temporary ladder right here so that we can, you know, kind of get an idea of what we could do. We could go here and have an elevator up to the upper deck there. Well, I don't have any other real locations we could put it. We got these forward compartments here. Got the compartment in the back. We got the coming in here, which I don't know. Seems kind of like, I don't know. Like you come up here, someone stands here, does this, blah blah. Maybe put a chair in front of here. You know, have something that's like right there. Kind of like that, I guess. I feel like that is just so tall. It's like so freakishly tall. I just feel like it's way too tall. But maybe we could get away with dropping this down by half block maybe, and running that over. And we still have this to come up. And we could run the thrusters over here to the sides, I guess. Have them coming out of it that way too. I mean, that would work. Yeah. And then let's get some of the light armor in place here.
No energy.
Ruh-roh. Let's have a sit down. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. There's some ideas there, spitballing it around. I mean, there's not a lot you can do, but there is a lot you can do. It's all kind of, what do we want to do? So I think, go put that there. Now if we do that, then that leaves up here clear, but we're going to have it clear. Because if we're going to have a thruster assembly set up, now herein lies the challenge. If we put this here, lost contact with outer post, alert status. Okay, well, something's going on with those guys. It ain't good, whatever it is. Okay. So I'm thinking, if we go with, let's see, come out like this, we can come over like that, right like that, over, 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 and like that. And then we can put, obviously I'm going to use like something different. But that would at least give us braking thrusters. With a stripe on the side, which is really kind of cool. I like that stripe option. And then we could put a metal plate there and a metal plate there. I don't know that I care I don't know that I care to like this setup like right there, but it would work, I guess. And then maybe run at there. And then that would be okay with this over here. And that there.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Yeah, we'd like to not fall outside of the facility because then I would have a very difficult time getting back in, seeing as how the door does not open from the outside. Which would really suck. So let's go ahead and fill these up. And then we're going to go ahead and get this. That there. That there. That there. That there. Okay, good. And then we're going to put this right here. And we're going to go with a half block. There. There. Alright. There we go. That's good on that end. And then up here, we're going to go with... actually... let's see here. That works out nicely. And then we can go ahead and give ourselves a little extra wiggle room that way. Or what I'm thinking actually is we use some of these blocks, which might look kind of cool inside there. And they're lighting them up again, because that's what they do. And we get another fun little storm. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to put this actually up on top. That can be like a running light. Alright, cool beans. So that's all set. We got a roof on this, sort of. Bring this down. Now we're of course going to change these to be conveyors, but we'll do that later. Alright. Alright, let's get this thing set up inside. Alright, so that'll give us an way up. This gives us an opening up here. Which, that's okay. We'll put some stuff up here. Right there, if we have a conveyor line, we can put a kind of like an aerial deal. I don't know. Alright, so if we do that, and then we come around like this, come through here, turn, this goes up to flight deck. Go this way, We could have a passageway that goes straight this way if we wanted, which would widen this out just a little bit, which is absolutely okay. Since we have an angle there, it wouldn't be a horrible thing to do that. And then we've got our power plant and construction area here. So we come on back here, got some stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. Engineering with the thrust capabilities. Get on the ladder, climb the ladder, we have to fix this so that we can actually get off and float and walk and stuff, because the ladder's got to go up one more, up to this deck here, where we get off, get on here. This is going to get changed. Then we come in here, we got more facilities in here. This is like the aft cabin. Control, whatnot, so on. Survival kit in here and all that. Open up the door, open up the airlock. Close door, close airlock. Walkway over cargo pod area. And into hangar. And then we do what we do, blah blah blah. And there's the descent off the hangar, out of the hangar if you want to go down below. So, I don't know. It just seems like it might be okay that way, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning more towards maybe taking this here and running a ladder down. If we could run a ladder down to here, and then do a ladder down here, or something like maybe do a descent ladder, maybe? I mean, that might work too. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and cut that down from here and see how that might look. Because we could do that and then have a walkway. So let's see what it looks like. It's so nice to be in a world where at least the lightning's not trying to kill you. Not like the last one. Man, that one was brutal. The Armageddon one, everything's out to get you. It's like Anxiety Town. Okay, we take that down. So say we do that. Now, now if we go down that ladder, go down there, and then have a ladder at the base of it, is that even possible? Oh, we could. Just do that. Yeah, that would work. That'd be a lot better than doing that, actually. And we could actually do it on this one here if we wanted to instead. And that would allow us to have an entrance into there that would be airtight. If we did, like, if we brought that other door over here. There's a slider door here. Alright. And then take this. Alright. Energy critical. Of course it is. It's always critical with you. Bam. Like that. Go ahead and get that built up. And now we're going to go ahead and put the door. Where you add door. Got a sliding door. We'll put that here. Like that. Okay. And now we'll go over here. And let's set the stairs. There. And then we'll set a ladder right here. Requesting reinforcements immediately. Well, somebody's having problems. Alright, so we head on up. And up the stairs we go. And then door this way, door that way. Although we could probably take this door off if we wanted to, but
No energy.
oh, give me a break. Oh wow. Look at that dust storm, man, that is crazy. Well, that's gonna be, wow, an hour and a half. That's a little bit longer than usual, but that's okay. That's going to be an episode. I think we got quite a bit, kind of fleshed out a little bit. I think we got a little bit more improvement on the base. And I think we have a little bit more of a cohesive idea of what we're going to do to get off this planet. But we do still have to hit those pirates. And so that's going to be the trickiest part. But I'd like to have the ship fleshed out a lot. And we do need to get more weapons on this, because we don't have that much. We really don't. We got a missile launcher, we got a GAT. We got a GAT on a truck that we can't do anything with as far as defense is concerned. And then we've got an autocannon, and that's it. We need to get more weapon systems, and the best way to do that is going to be to get them from the enemy, which really sucks. Anyways, see you next time on Space Engineers Crashed on Mars. Thank you so much for joining.